Hello everyone, my name is Amy and I am the Black Cat Stitcher here on YouTube and on Instagram. And this is my long-awaited update. I usually do it monthly, but I haven't done one, I don't think, since June maybe. But yeah, that's essentially because July and August are our busiest months in my career position at the museum that I work at. We do a lot of our largest events in both July and August, so it's a lot of planning and a lot of work. But yeah, I could have done one at the end of August because all of the busyness was over and at the beginning of September, but I've done a lot of work on my cross-stitching. So it felt very overwhelming to film and edit a video. But I've compromised with myself that I'm going to just do this, no editing. I'm going to show you my projects, no before pictures, and whatnot. So let's get into it. So first category that I usually never have is finishes, and for this video I have two of those. In my last Flosstube video I left you with that I was changing my focus project to Human Anatomy by Light Unicorn Designs on Etsy, and I was gonna focus on that for a finish, which I did. This is, let me get a backing thing here. So Human Anatomy. It's by, like I said, Light Unicorn Designs, and it still is showing things through the dealio there. Let's find a better backing, shall we? Hirsch, what do we do? Will this be better? There we go. Yes. This is it. This is Human Anatomy by Light Unicorn Designs, all finished. And this is on 14 count Honeybee by My Vintage Arts fabric dyer, I think. I don't know. Anyway, that is my finish. And I also started participating in what's it called? Monthly magazine challenge acrostics. And one such acrostic goal that I had set was to finish this is backwards, is what it is. This is Elemental Dragons Earth by Ink Circles. I was so close to a finish. Well, actually what happened was I had used it for a couple letters in the acrostic 1 month, and then the next month, like, I was less than 1,000 after those prompts were finished, away from finishing. So the next month I added it as a finish to my acrostic and made it happen. Now I'm gonna do the full Elemental Dragons series, but oh yeah, and this is on 14 count hand writ dyed Ada with, I think the floss is Ethiopia by Karen Water Lilies. But yeah, I'm gonna do the full series. I haven't started the next one yet, but where's that bag? God, it's disorganized. Where's my bag of Elemental Dragon stuff? Is it this one? No. Anyway, I'll come to it eventually and I'll find it, but I have a plan for starting Fire is the next one that I'm going to start this month, or next month in October, that I have put on my October acrostic, which isn't finalized yet, but I'm waiting kind of for the WIPGO calls to finalize my thoughts on acrostic. So, the next focus on a finished project that I selected after Human Anatomy was Move Forward in Love by Modern Folk Embroidery, and this is where I'm at currently. I just have to complete the orange parts of this, and then I will be done. But it's very, very close, like less than 1,000. I bet like 300 stitches will finish this one for me. But this is my focus on a finish, and I believe as of right now it is on my October acrostic as a finish as well. But I am participating in AB Zingo as well this month, but yeah, this is on again on 14 count Aida hand dyed with Ritz dye. But yeah, that is so close. And after that one, my next focus on a finish is Haunted Welcome by Stoney Creek. And I have this on my acrostic and for October as well for now. But let me move all the string out of the way and readjust here so that we can see it better. But this is where I'm at with this. I had the wings done for the bird, I believe, and like most of the, or some of the bottom half here with the legs, but then I worked it up and filled in the head and the tail there and the body. Oops. Sorry for the crashing. That's my cat. He scared himself with nothing. But this is, yeah, my next focus on a finish. Lots of 310, but I don't mind it so much. And this, I believe, is on Mirage 14 count Aida by Picture This Plus. All right, let's put this back in the bag for now. Alrighty, and the next thing that I've worked on is this. This I had worked on a little bit for WhipGo. Wait, no, have I shown you? No, I'm not sure if I've shown you all of the progress on this one or not, but I'm gonna show it anyway. So this is Twisted Band Sampler by Northern Expressions Needlework, and I am doing this on, I forgot the count, but it's Mirage, although it is a linen, not a Aida this time, but I forgot the count of the linen for this. But yeah, I believe the last time I showed you, I was still up in this pink, or maybe I had just started this brown color, and then I worked in some more with the orange. So this is the cross stitch only version. I do have the specialty stitch version, but when I was up here in this band, in the specialty stitch version is a specialty stitch band. Yeah, I was so frustrated, like with a capital S. So I buckled down and I frogged the entire specialty band that I had started and bought the cross stitch only one. Maybe someday, you know, when I'm more comfortable with specialty stitches, I'll get back to that and it would be less frustrating. But for now, I'm enjoying doing the cross stitch only version. Okay. Let's see what's in this bag while we can. Oh, this is Rosina Dizery, but I haven't worked on it yet. However, I did put Rosina Dizery 1820 by Works by ABC on my acrostic for next. I haven't worked on that one. Yes, I worked on the next one. Sorry, I have my entire whip bin here because I don't remember what I did 100%. So we're going on a journey. All right, so this is, okay, I'm gonna undo the snap here. This is Watercolor City. I got this a long time ago when I first started cross-stitching from an Etsy shop that later got taken down for copyright infringement. So I will not be giving credit to this shop but I'm still going to do this. If anybody has any idea who the original artist of this is, you can let me know in the comments or reach out to me on Instagram, one of the two, because I mean, if I ever discover who the original artist for this work is, and then I'm going to buy the appropriate one. But anyway, I've had this on my acrostic a couple times, as well as on ABZingo. So I've started working on the second page here. I've already completed the first page. But this is my oldest whip, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't know. It's a lot of blue and I just have never gotten into it 100%. Or enthused about it. Maybe it's the, oops, the copyright infringement thing, but I will, as promised, make that right if I am ever able to. Or ever figure out where it came from originally. Alrighty. Let's see, what do we have next? This one. Alright. This one I will also undo because I moved the Q-snap. This one I've made quite a bit of progress on, I believe. This is QS Grace Faces by Josephine Wall, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And I'm doing kind of parking based on horizontal rows here. And then once I get the scaffolding done, I'll do bicolor completion. I'm working on the blue Grace Face lady, but I'm going to do the purple and the yellow one as well, but on separate pieces of fabric, and I'll frame them as a trio, a matching trio. But this is on 18 count Magic Guide, and yeah, I believe I got it called on WhipGo once, and I've done maybe 200 extra stitches as well for ABZingo this month. So that's got a little bit of progress on it. All right. No, this is not the right, this is the right bag. Okay, so this bag is a custom one by Jasmine Custom Bags on Instagram. I really love her bags. You should check her out. And they're really, really nice bags. And this is Princess Elliana by Mirabilia. And this is my memorial piece to my late grandmother. I believe I kind of ended right here. Like part of this swag here was done, but I filled it all in, this all in, and then I started with this purple colored swag over here. I also worked in a lot of the stitches that were parked up here, just because they were starting to get in the way. But I'm going to continue working my way across the skirt. Once I get, I think, to her leg, which I think is right here, I think I'm going to start back stitching. Well, or should I leave the back stitch of my grandmother's name till the end? I don't know. I'll leave it till the end. That way I don't have to cover anything while I'm showing my progress on Flosstube. But yes, this is on, I believe it's Peaceful Purple 32 count linen, which is the called for on the pattern. I think this is the first time I've ever done the called for fabric on a pattern. Anywho, let's see, what shall we do next? Alright, I did work on this one. Alright, so this is Bait and Tackle by Designworks. It's a fishing shop with an old truck. My brother got this for me for Christmas in 2023, and I started it barely, but again, thanks to monthly magazine challenge and ABZingo, I have gotten a lot more. I believe I finished working my way up here for a Whipco call, and then I had it on a Bizingo once, and I've added a little bit over here for that. But yes, this is my favorite needle minders. I don't like morning people or mornings or people, which isn't true, but I think it's funny. All right, I think I have one more. Yeah, this is the bag that I was looking for from the beginning. Now, I haven't started Fire yet by Ink Circles. Oh wait, no, I did. I did do 100 stitches on this, I think. But this is my color combo for Fire. It's gonna be this yellow on the green fabric, which I believe is called Witch's Brew by, who was the fabric dyer? I don't, see if I can find the card in here. Witch's Garden Crafts, maybe? I don't know. No, Witch's Brew by Vintage Needle Arts fabric dyer. And I'm trying to find the tag for the floss too, but I can't find it in my bag. But, oh, here it is. Oh, it's another Karen Rotter Lilies. It's Calabasa by Karen Water Lilies. But yeah, that's my combo. But yeah, I have this on to, I have it as a new start on my board now, but now that I know that I actually did start it, I'll just switch it to a do 1,000 stitches version. But yeah, that is all of the progress that I've made, which is a lot more for me than usual. Because, gosh, I've had 2 finishes in 2 months and an almost finish in the 3rd month. So, heck, that's a lot. But, yeah, I think joining the monthly magazine challenge has been nice. It's given me a way to give myself the variety that I kind of was looking for. Because Whipco, I mean, that gave me a little bit of variety from my focus project, but it was only maybe 2 calls max per month. And that wasn't working. Wasn't enough variety. So the monthly magazine challenge, it's flexible enough that, you know, I don't feel, because I've tried other challenges before, but especially with prompts that are, you know, something like, say, stitch on something with a bird, or stitch on something with a with the letter F in it, or no, not the letter F, because that's kind of what AB Zingo is, but stitch on something by an artist who's a person of color, or something like that. Those are things, or challenges and stuff that I've done in the past, but I really don't have a very wide variety of projects, and I really don't like to start new things just to fit a prompt of a challenge that I'm attempting. But since I'm very goal-oriented and I set my mind to doing something, usually I end up doing it anyway, but then regret it later. Because, like I said in my previous video, currently I'm trying to whip down, which I'm going to have a planned new start after Move Forward in Love is done, which is Yippee-Ki-Yay by Stitchman Darcy. It's gonna be started after I finish this one. That's my planned new start for the year. But after this one, if I end up finishing Haunted Welcome, then I can start whatever, you know. I don't have any plans for starting, so I can pick from my stash and start something new. And then I'll be at once I finish this and start Yippee-Ki-Yay, then I'll be at my appropriate level, I guess, that I've made up in my mind of whips. And I can stick to the one finish, one start rule. But yeah, I really do like and recommend doing the monthly magazine challenge. Usually they have one theme where you, like for October, the theme is pumpkins, which so far I've been able to fit whips that I have to the theme. Pumpkins, I'm going to do Haunted Welcome because Halloween, pumpkins go hand in hand, and that's my only Halloween piece that I have. And I believe August was back to school, and I did human anatomy for that one. And I was like, my reasoning for that was humans go to school. So the themes for the monthly magazine challenge are easy to fit my whips into because they're very broad. Or so far in my experience, they've been very broad. And I've only done this since August. So I've only participated in 2 months so far, plus AB Zingo. And then the rest of them are just letters. And I can pull out if the title or the author of that piece has that letter in it, then that's a good start. For AB Zingo, I had to be a little bit more creative because, like, for the more unique letters like V or Z, I didn't have anything that I'd already started that had that letter in it at all. But that is, again, very unique circumstances. So what I ended up doing for AB Zingo when I was selecting my projects, I left it with the title or the first letters of the title or the author. So for example, with Move Forward in Love, I could do M, F, I, L, and then M, F again for folk, and E for embroidery. So those would have been my possible letters that I could fit this in for. If that letter wasn't in the first letter in either the title or in the author's name, then I would just fit in my focus on a finished project. And I was perfectly fine with that because I was still able to get variety and I was still somewhat sticking to the generalized rules of AB Zingo, where you have stick-in projects that are, you know, have that letter in it. So, yes. So I am, for the month of October, let me see, I'm still waiting on the whip go calls, which will be pulled on the 25th. So once the whip go calls are pulled, I'm going to try and fit those projects into my AB Zingo board. But as of right now, for October, like I said, the theme is pumpkins. I'm doing Haunted Welcome. And the acrostic is Hayride. For H, I'm, again, doing Haunted Welcome, 1,000 stitches. R, I have, what is it? Or A, actually, is the next. Hayride. A was You Belong to Me by Long Dog Samplers. And I used the A in samplers for that. And then Y is Start Yippee-Ki-Yay, because I'm so close to finishing this that I'm definitely starting it within the month of October. R was move forward and love finish. So honestly though, I'm probably going to finish this before October, so my R will probably change. Maybe I'll put in Rosina Dizery. It Works by ABC. I had this one for I as a finish, and R, I do have Rosina Dizery in there as my call. But I'll probably have to substitute something else for. Maybe Princess Elliana, that's got an I in it. D, D, what did I do for D? Don't remember what I did for D. Oh, D, I did I think I had Rosina Dizery again. And then for E, I had New Start Elemental Dragons, which I'm going to change to not a new start because I already started it with 100 stitches. So I'll be doing do 1,000 stitches on Elemental Dragons Fire. And that's my plans for the month of October. Hopefully I can keep the momentum going and not fall off the wagon again. I mean, the initial reason why I fell off the Flosstube wagon was for a good one, because work. God, I don't think I even had a full weekend off in August until I took vacation at the very end, where I had a 4-day weekend. And then, of course, Labor Day was a 3-day weekend, which I didn't actually have because I worked Saturday of Labor Day, which is great. That was sarcastic, by the way. But yeah, hopefully I can get on it and get my, pardon my French, but get my shit together, and not be so overwhelmed by the prospect of editing my next video. But as you can see, I did a lot of things in the past 3 months. And hopefully if I stick it to once a month, then I will be capable of not being overwhelmed by the editing process. But this works for me, I think. If I ever get overwhelmed by the prospect of editing a video, then I can just not edit, and that's fine with me. So, anywho, sorry for the rambling here at the end, but that was my Flosstube, and I hope you enjoyed catching up with me and catching up with my progress on all of my projects. Next month, at the end of, I will see you at the end of October, beginning of November. Goodness. Bye-bye.